Hey guys, what's up? Let's try to tackle a question that we hear a lot on the forums, and I've got several emails and PMs and stuff. If you own all four of these knives, these are in the higher end. I call them like tough guy knives. They're kind of overbuilt, more luxury items. They're all considered like limited run productions, mid-tech, if you will. And which one do you like better? And honestly, I own them all, and I own them all because I really don't have one that I like better. So I might be able to help, and I might not be able to help. I can tell you which one I carry more, and which one I think is the coolest or whatever, if that matters at all. So I guess we'll get into that. And I think I have reviewed all of these knives. I may have not reviewed this particular Sebenza, but they're all about the same. So let's get into it. The Hinderer, if you've seen that review, has a lot going for it. There's a lot of bad acidness, if you will, but it's not the greatest cutter. And it's a little heavy. So for EDC, it's a little thick, a little heavy, still very doable. You can carry this every day. It's up to it, and I think you would make out fine. Just know that you might want to pair this up with some kind of little small Swiss Army knife. This is a Vic Cadet. And you might want like this little blade here. Sounds dirty. But anyways, you might want this little blade here to like peel your apples and stuff like that. And then your other cardboard and stuff can be tackled by your XM-18. So know that if you carry this, you may want to carry a secondary. Maybe a little case slip joint or something like that. Not a, like you have to, but I do. Because this is not, a fruit peeling knife or anything. So the next one, the Reeve Umnumzaan. It could be your soul knife if you carry this. This could very easily be an EDC. The hollow grind on this leaves the edge thin enough to peel an apple and stuff, and I've done it. Light food prep work. Not the best, but it works. You wouldn't feel like you needed to carry another knife with this, in my opinion. Now you might want to carry, I don't have my work keys down here, some kind of little pry bar. STR was making them for a while. That's Steve Rice. He has his own form now on Knife Dogs. He's also on Blade forums, and there's a couple other guys that are making them. Atwood makes some awesome little titanium pry tools and stuff. The reason I say that, because you're not going to want to pry with this knife. Where the XM-18 you can. If you can see, I don't know if my phone's going to pick up on this point. It's not going to. But you can see how that tip right here is real needle-like. So just know, awesome piercer, but probably not going to want to pry. So very good EDC. So far it would seem like I like this better than this, which is not really the case. But I do carry this more than this, if that helps. And then more than I carry this, I carry this. This is a Inlaid Micarta Sebenza, large. And a lot of pluses going for this. Now, I do carry this by itself a lot, or I usually pair it up with this, and not because I have to, just because I always carry more knives than I really need, as I'm sure most of us do. But the hollow grind on this allows it to, food prep, peeling apples and stuff like that when you need fine tasks that require, a thin edge. The tip is left thick enough for light to medium prying. And again, my phone is not going to focus, I don't think. Yeah, there it goes. So you can see that's a pretty thick tip. Now you still wouldn't want to do a whole lot of prying, but you could stab in the wood and pull it sideways, I believe. And lockup's awesome. This has enough blade length for me. A lot of people get along fine with the smalls, and I believe I could too, but I carry larges. I have another video on that if you want to check it out. But the awesome EDC works great. Very easy to break down. Same with the Umnum, but you do need a special little pivot tool that fits in these. And Chris Reeve sells them. They're pretty easy to make. I made mine. I just poked some nails through a little like molding and then cut it off with a Dremel tool. Made sure they were spaced out. So then I just twist that molding with the nails in it. One day I'll pick up the real set when I order more grease from them. And last but not least is the Strider SnG. This is the double gunner version. If you see my videos, this shows up a lot. And real tough knife. The double gunner version is real thin and very light for what it is. It's still not like as light as a Delica or anything like that, but it's very pocketable. So this, you're gonna get a knife that you could pry with a little, and their warranty, you know, if you break it being stupid and stuff, they'll fix it as long as you haven't pimped it. Now your trade-off for this control is your cutting edge. You lose some of that. So this is the smallest cutting edge out of all of these. You just kind of see the difference there. Some don't mind it, some hate it, and I understand both sides. And you really wouldn't want to peel apples with this and stuff like that. Cutting cardboard stuff. Yeah, it's not the best at that, but it will do it as long as you reprofile that edge. It'll slice pretty good. So all in all, out of all these guys for EDC, you know, which one do I like better? I probably like this the best. I don't know if it's because it's so different or because it's rare or in demand or what, which usually I don't let other people affect my choices. So I think I just like it. Honestly, just a real cool design. But even though I like it probably the best, it does not find its way in my pocket as much as these two. No knock on the Hinderer, no knock on the Strider. Okay, so now when you're looking at these, if you're going for which one do I like, you know, do I use most, is probably this one, because this little thicker tip. And not that I beat the, you know, heck out of my knife and pry a lot. It's just kind of nice to have that option. And again, that's not a knock on the Umnum. It just seems like for everyday carry, this would not fit in from like church to out in the backyard to all that. It's going to feel out of place in church, you know. It'll be just at home in the backyard. It'll be home most places, you know. It won't look out of place when you're carrying this. This looks like it belongs in every setting you can imagine. From sitting on the back porch slicing a lime for your Corona to building your kid's playset to taking it to church to whatever you want to do. If you're repainting a room and you need to pry up that paint can lid and then cut the tape when you're taping off your molding and stuff, this will do it. And I know because I've been there and done that. And stuff like when you're drywalling and you need to maybe poke and cut out for a light box, if you don't have your razor knife handy, this serve. And as all these will do them tasks, it just won't look in place as much as the 21, of course, in my opinion. So 9 minutes, I guess, conclusion, all of them are awesome. That's why I own them all, and I can't really pick a favorite. I think this is the coolest. Like, if I had to let all of these go, I would probably hold on to the XM-18, which might be dumb because I find the Sebenza in my pocket more for an EDC. So take that for what you will. Carrying and using, for me, is the Sebenza. And just like having around for coolness and, I don't know, just like a gadget factor would be this, the Hinderer XM-18. So hey guys, hope you enjoyed it. A lot of people say they like these theoretical type discussion videos, and they're really fun to make. So anyways, have a great day, and we'll catch you later.